Listen, Dad, I have to tell you something.
I already know. You got accepted to be the head scientist of Ensemble Labs.
Wait, how'd you know?
I don't like invading your privacy, but I just couldn't help myself. When I saw this letter from Ensemble Labs, I just had to...
I wanted you to hear it from me first, instead of getting the letter of acceptance through the mail.
I'm sorry. Martial arts is what I thought you'd be doing after all this time.
They guaranteed me a spot in Ensemble Labs. I just saw this as an opportunity and decided to try. If I didn't get accepted, I would still help out around the dojo.
But what about the family's tradition? You're just gonna let that go?
I want to pursue my passion, Dad. Why won't you at least let me see this through?
Fine. I guess it can hurt to let you at least try. It is something your mom would have probably wanted also.
I've been working really hard. I know I can do great things for this world. Plus, I have Cousin Beo with me, so I'm sure we'll be okay.
But just know, if anything happens, you have a place here. And can still do martial arts with the rest of the family.
Of course. I already knew that. You all have been telling me since I was younger.
I know I repeat myself a lot, but just know I'm serious when I say those things.
I know, I'm just messing with you. Honestly, Dad, you need to remember how to have fun. Didn't Mom used to scold you for being so serious?
I still know how to have fun. But I do also miss your mom yelling at me. Those are great memories.
Alright, let's go see what Terry's up to. Can't leave him by himself for too long. You know how he is.
That's true. I'll be right behind you. She's just like her mother. Stubborn.
I can't believe Dad isn't upset. It still sounded like he had mixed feelings, though. I'll prove to him that this is my calling, then.
You seem to be happy. What's the good news?
Oh, Terry, you won't believe this, but Dad found out I got accepted to Ensemble Labs before I had the chance to tell him.
What?
Hey, come on.
You didn't even get upset? Are you sure this is our dad?
Yeah? What of it? You guys act like I'm super strict. I know you guys want to live your own lives and all.
Yeah, I was just as shocked as you. But honestly, I'm just relieved that it wasn't that big of a deal.
Well, I'm glad you get to follow your passion, but don't go getting all nerdy and famous and forget about us now.
Don't forget that this nerd is the one who can still beat you in a 1v1.
That's only because you have your big brother who taught you his own weaknesses.
I'm just glad to see some things never change. Maybe I should call your Uncle Ryu and Cousin Bayonetta for a celebration. I'll have us all meet up at the dojo.
Oh, can we grab some ramen on the way? It's been ages since we've had some.
There she goes again with her noodles. I swear that's all you think about, Samus. You know, if you were to eat meat like me, you could build some real muscles. You can't tell me a burger doesn't sound good right now.
No, I'm good. You seem to be filling the role of no brain, just muscles pretty well. So I'll just stick to the ramen.
That was a little harsh. I was only making a suggestion.
Well, I suggest you mind your own business.
Stop bickering! You guys are making me lose my appetite! Let's just go. Who would have thought that both of our daughters wanted to be involved with science? Maybe it's just a girl thing in the family.
Well, Bayo has been talking about doing this for years. I think she's really doing it to have more of a connection with Robin. As you know, her mother is something of a scientist herself.
Oh, that's right! I completely forgot that Robin is...
Mind filling me in on the conversation you guys are having over here?
Oh, we were just talking about how you two are going to be starting your own journey soon.
You make it sound like we're going to be gone forever.
We're just proud of our daughters for making a big decision. Even though you guys could be doing martial arts.
Stop teasing them, would ya?
I'm kidding. I can only be happy when I see them smile.
Well, someone's getting a bit soft. We should stop this before he starts tearing up. I definitely do not want to see that.
You're right, Terry. Little brother here used to cry from getting beat up by a girl. He almost lost a few tournaments because of it.
Hey, I was 12 back then. And besides, that girl was tough. She wasn't so bad once you got to know her, though. She actually motivated me to do better.
Who's this girl? I thought Mom was the only one that motivated you.
What was her name? It's been quite some time. I think the last we saw of her was when...
Anyways, that doesn't matter now. Let's get back to the celebration.
Hey, Uncle Ryu, I bet you I can eat way more than you can.
You're not beating me. I can eat 10 times more than you can.
This I gotta see.
Man, am I right, Samus? 100% Bayo. Always wanting to do stupid challenges. Are you nervous about tomorrow? Me? Not at all. I mean, you know, it'll be easy. I've been wanting to do this for what feels like forever. It can't be that bad. Right?
I already have some of my things shipping over as we speak. Might need your help taking them in tomorrow. What about you? Are you taking anything?
Actually, I'm going in with a fresh start.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Only thing I have is my furniture for my apartment. But those came with it.
Interesting. I never would have guessed.
Gotta leave room open for more things, dearest Bayo.
That's ridiculous, cousin.
We better go check up on the guys to see if they're okay before we call it a night. I hope I can rest okay for the big day tomorrow.
You've got a point. Beauty rest is a must, especially for the first day.
As soon as I walk through these doors, I'll become the head scientist of my very own lab.
You seem nervous, Sam. Can't take the first step in.
Oh, hey Bayo. You, already got your stuff set up in the lab?
Of course, I had to scope out the place for my little gadgets. I thought it would be difficult by myself, but I managed to get it done fast.
Totally like you. Alright, let's head in.
Oh, glad to see you here, Samus. I hope we can make great things together. As you know, I'll be your assistant. Or if you want, you can call me your second brain. Ha ha!
Thank you for the warm welcome. Looking forward to changing the world with you. Alright! Now that we're done setting up our lab and test areas, let's discuss some future projects. Anyone have any ideas?
Oh, well, I've been thinking about this for some time now. How about we study the different animal senses and apply it to technology to enhance our own senses?
That is an interesting idea. Like having enhanced sight that comes from eagles and owls. Oh, and maybe hearing from dogs. Yep, that's it. That's our next big idea.
How would we execute this, per se?
We could run a few tests on the eyes and ears from both a dog or bats and duck, and use the results and input them into a machine.
Yes! And luckily, there's an animal shelter in on it. We could get our test subjects from there.
Alright, all this brainstorming is making me tired. Let's call it today and start the process tomorrow.
Okay, here is the list of tests that we will run. Speed, hearing, jumping, response time, endurance, and stamina.
Okay, that leaves 2 tests for each person.
Ooh, I'll take the speed and hearing tests.
I'll take the response time and jump tests.
So that leaves me with endurance and stamina. Okay? Sounds good.
Test subject DH3 will now be performing the running test to calculate speed. DH3 seems to be moving at a constant pace as the test continues to steadily speed up. Ooh, I think DH3 will certainly help the progression of our latest innovations. Now that completes our speed analysis. Let's move on to the hearing portion. So, this test should be a simple evaluation of what he hears and the directions he hears it from. I already hooked up detection sensors on his ears and motion sensors in the test area. The last thing for me to do is go around and activate the sound. Now he should be able to find the source of the sound's activation to help gather data.
Ready? Go!
Okay, this concludes the hearing test. Time to send DH3 over to Bayonetta.
Test subject DH3 will now be performing the response time test. Ice concealed inside of the sponges will fall from the ceiling and DH3 will have to avoid getting hit. Ensemble Labs recently made the discovery of ice sponges. DH3 is performing well, but it's nothing too special. I would consider it slightly above average. No, this may help with some of my own personal experiments. Next, DH3 will perform a jump test. This will help the development of which muscles to use to gain more height while performing a jump. And with the other test results, the suit should help with one's limitations. With how well this is all going, I need to put all the data I gathered into my project's calculations as well.
Okay, little guy, I know you've been working hard, but now let's have some fun while doing this test. All we gotta do is swim. I feel like we've kind of been overexerting DH3. Well, I'm glad this is the last test. With all the data we've gathered thus far, I'm sure we'll obtain the results we need. Maybe I'm overthinking. He seems to be enjoying himself anyway. Oh shoot! Oh, I've gotta stop overthinking and pay attention! I hope we all remember to place decimals and carry the 1.
I never forget important details like that because it'll mess with all the information and cause the experiment to go bad, which is truly a waste of time.
Ooh, I learned that the hard way when mixing Nintendium and Microsoftium. Ugh.
And you're sure the electrical equipment we found around the lab will be suitable for the data, correct?
Oh, I'm sure of it. Each part was leftovers from extra-ordered parts from earlier experiments right here in Ensemble Labs.
Well, the uploading data is at 75%. Looks like the other 25% will be done overnight once we connect it to the unit.
What should we call this thing once it's all over?
Well, this robotic operating body is gonna be the thing that puts us ahead of the world. Haha. So we should give it a cool name.
Sounds kinda like you gave him a name already.
Gyrotron is what I was thinking.
Huh? I thought you were gonna use the acronym ROB.
Rob? That sounds kinda disappointing.
My vote is for Rob. Simple, easy, and straight to the point.
Then it's settled. Project Rob is nearly completed. Let's go ahead and call it a night. We can start evaluating Rob tomorrow to see if we did things correctly.
I still think Gyrotron would have been better.